Hi everyone. Quite a number of years ago, I published a book with the name General Theory of Human Stupidity. Unfortunately, it only was published in Portuguese, where I talked about what I was calling one of the laws of stupidity. The law of group stupidity, meaning that when humans gather in groups, they have the tendency to communicate at a level that is low enough to be shared by everyone. This means that many times we have this temptation, this tendency, while in groups, to make a sort of a sure bet about what we might communicate about. Generally speaking, to lots of people, this means communicating about sex, beer and alcohol in general, beverages, mass sports, dangers of all kinds, violence, power struggles, fame, and so on. Easy bets. Lots of people will indeed to some extent share that. At the same time, we know that advertising people, salespeople, they have this ambition of communicating with the biggest possible amount of potential customers. And when they communicate with them, they tend to search for a sure bet about how to motivate them. And of course, one of the surest bets is to communicate, stimulating them at some basic motivations. Many of them we share indeed with animals in general, such as power struggles, affirmation of power, potency, hunger, sex, fame or exhibition, or the attempt of being appreciated, namely from our appearance to lots of people, and so on. So they want to make sure sells, so they make their sure bets in our worst parts to some extent. Not what we have that is intrinsically human, not what we have that is at the side of expansion of consciousness, of growing as human beings, but at the side of repeating ourselves and being mostly intelligent animals. Many times also they use storytelling, because we know that as humans we are storytellers. We tell lots of stories about who we are, who we might be, what happened in our lives. We talk about stories about, as I said before, also in another video, narratives about what happened, what is going on in our lives, what kind of a story we are in, what is going on when we go here and there, what is a good event, what would be a poor event, and so on. So there are stories where if we consume certain products, we succeed in achieving our animal ambitions, our animal motivations. Also many times we achieve some amount of tribal behavior and tribal motivations, like feeling that we are united together in some group against some other group and some threat, and so on. Well, those sure bets, to me, are also bets against humanity, because they mean we are indeed placing our force, our creativity, at the size of helping somehow people repeating themselves. No creativity there, no expansion, no new stuff. Although the word new, attracting attention, is used a lot, they are actually inviting people to repeat themselves at their lowest levels. This doesn't help. So of course, this is something we see from salespeople, from advertising people, also from, of course, from politicians. Exactly the same thing. Sure bet. But I would like to invite everyone to consider daring to communicate differently at different levels, trying to help people expand, grow, and communicate at the level of their best creative power, their best human experiences, their best learning moments, even perhaps their best moments of intimacy, of deep sharing, of deep understanding, of deep compassion, and so on. Not so easy to lots of people. They are not prepared for this, they are not trained for this. But it's, to me, another kind of sure bet. It's a sure bet about humanity, the growth of our humankind. And I invite everyone to consider this and to practice this. And this is the message for this moment. So of course, as usual, if you like, comment, share, subscribe the channel. See you later.